Saros is almost here, and this feels like the kind of follow-up that Returnal fans were hoping Housemarque would make. It's got that same fast, intense sci-fi action DNA, but in a form that feels more accessible without going soft. It's still challenging, still incredibly engaging, and once the combat gets its hooks into you, it has that dangerous ability to just glue you to your chair. Having played it myself, I can definitely say that the hype here makes sense. Combat in Saros looks absolutely insane and feels responsive. The particle effects are everywhere, the screen is constantly alive with enemy fire, and every fight feels like you're dancing with these bullets and projectiles. You're dodging, jumping, blocking, and firing back all at once. So it creates this engaging back and forth where once you're locked in, you don't have anything but that fight capturing your attention. The shield system makes that even cooler because it turns enemy fire into something you can work with. Add to that the feel of the gunplay, and man, this game is packing that flow state sauce. Gameplay loop and difficulty in Saros look like Returnal's formula but with more flexibility. You're still moving from one hostile biome to another, with each area building toward a boss fight at the end. So that sense of progression still feels clear and intense. The big difference is that death no longer looks like such a brutal reset. This time, you can come back stronger through permanent upgrades, which makes every run feel like it's actually pushing you forward. You essentially get 2 lives as well later on. The Carcosan modifier system adds to that by letting you shape the difficulty with options that can make the experience more forgiving or more punishing depending on how you want to play. And while there's still procedural randomness to keep each run fresh, it also seems balanced by a more deliberate structure, so it feels less like chaos for the sake of chaos and more like a system designed to keep the challenge engaging. Saros' performance is genuinely amazing and directly ties into my point about the gameplay feeling absolutely incredible. The particle effects, neon-infused projectile patterns, and alien environments all look striking, but the bigger flex is that everything still stays readable in motion. In a game built around bullet ballet combat, that matters more than raw visual fidelity because it directly affects gameplay. Housemarque is pulling off this much on-screen chaos while keeping the action clear and fluid, and that optimization deserves real credit. The PS5 features feel genuinely useful here. The adaptive triggers are integrated really well. On the left trigger or L2, the resistance makes it easy to distinguish between a half press for alt fire and a full press for your power weapon. So the amount of pressure you need to apply feels more intuitive. On R2, the trigger resistance works with the recoil in a way that almost pushes your finger back out with each shot, sort of simulating recoil, which makes firing feel more physical and synced to the weapon itself. Long story short, the controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers make every weapon feel different. Even the perfect reload system adds to that rhythm, since hitting the timing right lets you finish reloads faster and stay locked into the fight. And while 3D audio is often treated like a pure immersion feature, here it can actually help with environmental awareness and tracking threats, which matters in a game this chaotic. Saros isn't just all hype, the gameplay is genuinely tight and for a lot of people something that they haven't experienced in a long time. Y'all should definitely keep an eye out on this as it releases on the 30th of April. Anywho, if you got something to say it in the comments, and while you're at it, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Bye.
PlayStation